Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to the show. We got the Saudi MF Hussein from Saudi Arabia here, and we're gonna have to show him that money doesn't mean shit. Okay, your shit still stinks, and this doesn't go only for Saudis. It even goes for the big time players in New York. Fucking 700 grand salary and shit like that. Your shit still stinks whether you're Saudi king or not, all right? And we're gonna have to show that. We're gonna have to show that because look, everybody knows real intelligence is shown on the chessboard. That's the only true objective test. Everything else is, yeah. That's why the game is so popular. Like even you know everyone, yeah. And the biggest problems in life, I think it takes a chess player to solve the biggest problems in life. Yeah, because the world is so complicated. It's so oh shit, very close to blundering here with this bishop pin. So something not quite going perfectly for me here. However, at the same time, white does have a pretty good overall position. We have to play the rook probably here at some point or here. And then play for the e4 pawn break, most likely. e4, e5 is great for white if he can manage that. This is a critical line from black, because now I have to make a big decision. I have to make a big decision, and I've decided to capture to give him the isolated queen's pawn. He's got all the forces ready, so it's not like it's a vulnerable pawn at this point, at least. And what we're trying to kind of exploit is the motif related to the potential mating net here with his king. Not quite far fetched. Maybe it's a bit too far fetched actually, but it's putting pressure on him, and that's why he's playing moves which are not perfect. And now it's better to come to queen c2 here, but the rook can't come to rook c8. So it's a slight improvement. Anyway, so we'll take it. We'll take what we can get, and we can still try to play for this. We can still try to play for this and hope he takes it. Not gonna happen, but it could. And now you've got to think: do you take it anyway? Now you should think about this before, ideally, but now you got to really think: do you take it anyway? I think it's unclear. I'm gonna defer the decision, maintain the tension, and see what he's gonna do with his knight and his rook, because he's definitely coming in for some hidden maneuvers. But anything that surprises us, we can just capture with check and then evade. If he decides to capture now, of course he gets mated. But any other maneuvers? I think we capture with check. And evade. We're still keeping the diagonal for whatever it's worth. We can now try to bring in the bishop to play the same role, but it's ultimately not quite the same role because he'll capture with the bishop and then his king will have the escape square. So it's nice looking, it's interesting looking, but there's ambiguity over whether it is truly a motif of value. Now we played a move which was a little bit unusual looking, rook right here, and the reason why we're doing it is we're trying to triple up our rooks. We're trying to triple up our rooks against the big bad pawn in the middle. And it feels like we put him under quite a lot of pressure so far. And that the knight is just about time for the knight to play a hoppity hop game and come in here. Force a trade, probably. Possibly. So it's very interesting. We've given him the open file and he's taking it. He's taking it and using it for sure. Trying to use it, and that's all credit to him for that. But what do we do? What do we have up our sleeve? I think the best we can do is to just heighten the pressure down on the queen, down on that central pawn. That was the crux of our whole game here. So we've got to follow through. Follow through is everything in life, just like chess. Huh? Oh shit. I still win. Just complicated, but I think I still win. Okay, this was not what the order I was thinking. Okay, it's a bit less clear than that. Fine. Okay, we might have a pretty tense end game, which is queen versus two pieces or something like that. Very likely that that's the position that we're heading towards. And the time being so low, it's going to be all about the nerves at the end of the day. Can you hold your nerve in a tough position? I think I need to be rather aggressive, capturing pieces, threatening checks. Isn't this a big time check to lay in there? I mean, the back rank motif, he knew it. He spotted it from far away. That's why he brought his rook here. So he just, yeah, you have to have your nerves in when you get to the time crunch. And that, honestly, I think that's what separates top-rated players from the rest, is the nerves at the crunch moment. It's skill combined with nerves. Like, you have to be so good that you can find the right move quickly under time pressure. But it's also about handling the pressure and not getting flustered and losing your cool and stuff like that. So it's an interesting position, as you see, quite even, but black getting a small edge, then losing it, and a lot of chaotic elements in the game. Not a perfect game from either side, but an instructive and interesting one nonetheless. So even ultimately. And now here came the big crunch moment. And what would have really helped if he had played that intermezzo move, but this was just an outright blunder. And of course, oh shit, rook. This was even a bigger slam dunk. This was an even bigger slam dunk, but I didn't even see it because it looked like this was his plan. And then I believed it, that, oh yeah, that might be a logical plan. It was a difficult position to play, but then he just made this rank blunder. He should have just taken this off right away. I don't know why he kept it on the board. Anyway, would have been an interesting finish had he played it correctly. So let's just see what it could have looked like after this. Could have looked like a very interesting game here, right? It's highly unclear what would have happened. Of course, white has a small edge. However, if black can find a way to get his bishop here, for example, and rook here, it's very difficult to see how white would be able to force matters. Mm, so he won't be able to win any of those pieces, and this pawn won't be able to make progress. Okay, yeah, queen could try to come in here to b3 and then go here so that he can't take en passant because your queen would be able to take that bishop. Something like that might be a way, but I'm sure black would be able to get his rook here and stop that even and hold it together. So anyway, hope you enjoyed and catch you later.